Hello, this is Rhonda Green. I'm the owner of WashingtonCountyIndiana.info, and I wanted to go ahead and let you know what I'm trying to do with it up front. I also own the IndianaProud.com site, where I go to a lot of these government meetings and videotape them and put them online, right? So I get a vantage point. I go to so many meetings and I look at how other organizations try to work with the government and work with each other, and I kind of have a bird's eye view of what is happening in the community. And what I see is that we as a community are not really together. You know, we don't work together as organizations very well. We don't seem to communicate with each other very well as organizations or businesses. And there has been a lot of talk about, a community website. And a lot of people have tried to get grants to put it on their website or anything similar of that nature. And what I have tried to do is I want to take a holistic view of what the community is and what it can and maybe can't do. All right. Normally, the way a community calendar is set up is that it belongs to one organization, and you basically have to submit your request, okay, as an individual or as an organization, and somebody looks at it and decides whether to put it up on the website or not. So you really don't know who's judging it. You don't, you have to not only go to this community website, which is not truly a community website, go to the paper and go to all of this other stuff. And so you really, and then just pretty much ask permission whether it's going to be listed or not. Yes, this is a viable way to do it. This is viable. I mean, as a community, as an organization. But what we're seeing, in this day and time, it's a similar setup as having these ringer phones. Back in the old days, ringer phones where you rung up Mabel, who was the switchboard operator, and you said, okay, I need to go ahead and talk to George over here. She would know where everybody's at. There are very few phones to deal with, and that's what she did. That's what her job was, is to punch the cord into another hole. So physically had to have somebody look everything over. Nowadays, there is technology out there with computers. I mean, and it's moving fast. We have Facebook. Facebook, the reason Facebook actually works so well is that you post what you want on your site. It's direct communication. You have friends that you talk with, or fans, or whatever, pages and all that kind of stuff. And in a lot of ways, this is how communication really is. Okay. You make mistakes on Facebook, but that's, the general flux of it is, the difference between the community calendars that we have and the community calendars that we need. And the community calendars that we need are something where people can actually go ahead and submit on their own. What I want to try to do, and WashingtonCountyIndiana.info is an experiment. Okay. The focus really isn't on the website itself. The focus is on the organizations. What I would like to see is for us to move forward and go ahead as organizations or businesses to open up your own account. I think it's $10 a year to go ahead and sign up for a year and sign up as an organization. With these applications, you get email, you get you can put mailing lists in and keep track of your contacts. You can have your own calendar. You can make your own website. And there's a document thing in there too. But these are all free. Okay, these are basic tools that businesses and organizations use to organize their membership, to get information out, and to bring information in. What I would like to see is businesses and organizations, churches, government, everybody, to go ahead and have their own account. If you feel froggy about it or not. Have your own account. Go ahead and have somebody who is specifically to manage this and who is designated as your communications chair to take in information and to put out information. Okay? Now I know that sounds like a lot of work, but you know what? Suck it up. You know, what we're looking at right now is bringing the communication or the community together and the communication to be there. Now you can participate or not. It doesn't matter to me. What I'm looking for is basically a few good souls to go ahead and try this, to go ahead and figure out if this would work. The reason that I chose Google Apps to go ahead and try to bring the community together, it's fairly easy to sign up for. It's extremely inexpensive and it works together. You can actually go ahead and put lines of communication into each other. You don't necessarily have to sign up for WashingtonCountyIndiana.info. You can actually move together with other groups and have, you know, a mailing list. You know, if you have an event, you know, you can invite other members of your organization and other organizations. You can post your event on your calendar, and if you qualify, the WashingtonCountyIndiana.info calendar. Okay? What we're trying to do is to try to get you guys up and going and communicating with each other, where you don't have to go through a switchboard operator, that you automatically do it yourself, that you are given permission to do what you need to do instead of permission for each and every event or each and every communication. I want you to take up the tools that are out there that are so inexpensive that you can use to go ahead and bring your community organization forward or your business forward, because I can't do that for you. This is out here. It's standardized. If you have trouble with it, then there's a lot better chance that you're going to get help with it. If you qualify for WashingtonCountyIndiana.info, you'll have access to a mailing list that I will send out and update continuously. You will have the ability to list your events on any of the other, you know, the first 4 calendars or the community calendar itself. One place. You know, other benefits. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to do. It's twofold: to get you guys up and going, to put the tools, information tools and organization tools into your hands, and to actually go ahead and try this experiment to see if we can't get a real true community calendar together where everybody participates and there's one smooth place to go for your information on community events. Okay? Anyway, I hope you feel froggy about joining this community experiment. Anyway, if you have any questions, please let me know. Email me at rhonda.green with an E on the end at WashingtonCountyIndiana.info. And please feel free to call me. Thank you so much.